full tour of Rohnert Park, California, one of the greatest cities in all of Sonoma County, as you can tell behind me. The friendly city. Let's go. All right, so the very first place I wanted to take you guys to was called the Civic Center right here in Rohnert Park. This is basically Rohnert Park's downtown area, a great place to hang out at in the summertime. They have like live music, they have little flea markets, they have vendors just scattered all over here. The grass area is amazing. That's where they have their live music, and a place I've been coming to for years with my family. My wife and I love this place in the summertime. But Rohnert Park's downtown situation is a little weird right now. They're currently trying to build one. They started this project a couple years ago. But everything got kind of pushed back due to COVID. So things are still kind of, you know, on the up and up, but things are just taking a little bit longer. So right here, this is basically Rohnert Park's downtown area, and I cannot say enough about it. This place is incredible. They pack so many vendors in the parking lot, right off of the grass area here. Then again, the grass area is just live music, people all over the place. Bring your chairs, your blankets, bring some food, maybe a couple cold drinks, and this place is off the hook. One thing people really don't talk a lot about is the affordable options in Rohnert Park, especially when it comes to like first-time home buyers. Rohnert Park is home to dozens of condo townhome developments. I'm walking right across the street. The little downtown area is right behind me here. I'm walking right over here to a little place called Centerville, and they have some beautiful little condo townhouses in here that are just incredible. Like the things that the amenities this place comes with is something that you really don't find all that often in Sonoma County. I did a full video on this last year. I toured one of the units, walked around, showed all the amenities and all that fun stuff. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely check it out. But let's walk over here and show you guys at least the building of this place and what it offers. So right behind me here is the Centerville condo townhouse living, and right inside, like basically next to it, is a little shopping center. There's banks and stuff in here, a couple fast food restaurants, Starbucks, and a whole bunch of other things. But this is all really close to that little green area I was showing you guys. A lot of good walking over here. I think people kind of overlook Rohnert Park in that aspect. Like it's not really walkable because it's a fairly small town, so it's very walkable in my opinion. But a lot of good things just right here. So like if you lived in one of these condos, you would have access to all of those stores, shopping, and also that little downtown area. So this is a fun place to live over here. So walking back to the car now, I did park kind of far away, so that's a mistake on my end, but and it's like 95 degrees right now. Anyways, while we're on the topic of things to do in Rohnert Park, we got Scandia, we got Foxtail Golf, we got amazing restaurants. My favorite Mexican restaurant is right here in Rohnert Park. I live in Santa Rosa, so it's not really that too far of a drive for me, but it's a drive I'm willing to take because mi ranchito has a way to my heart. Then also not too far away from me is also SSU, Sonoma State University, which is a place I'll be taking you guys to later on today. But it's an incredible school. Great that it's right here in Rohnert Park. So if you guys live here, you're raising family, and you don't ever want your children to move away like me, it's awesome because if they choose to go to college, they can just go to SSU, which is great that it's right here. And then on that side of town, which we'll go to later, it's definitely more of like a college student vibe, a lot of fun little shops in there and downtown. But let's head over at least to that part of town right now to show you guys what that's all about. All right, so right now we are at Sonoma State University. And again, if you guys have kids, you're moving here, you want them to stay local, highly recommend checking out this college here. It's one of the greatest in the state, so definitely check that out, do some research, and let's head across the street and go see the shopping center. All right, so we're at the little shopping center now. We got a pizza spot right here, Extreme Pizza. This place right here, Los Galos, my cousin took me here for the first time a couple weeks ago. They have some amazing tacos and some great local beers over there. So I highly recommend checking that spot out. We got a bookstore, got an ice cream store, we got Starbucks, we got all the good stuff right here, right next to SSU. And I forgot to mention the sushi spot right behind me, and McDonald's, and you got Taco Bell over here, and you got a Safeway just down the street. So you come here and eat, then you can go to Safeway to get the real food. If you guys are enjoying this video so far, please hit the like button. It really helps me spread the message about my channel, and it really helps me out a whole lot. And also do me an even bigger favor, hit the subscribe button. I drop a video twice a week, every single week, all having to do with living in Sonoma County. So if you want to be notified next time I do that, hit the subscribe button. Okay, so not too far from where we just were is a beautiful neighborhood in Rohnert Park. And I love the neighborhoods here in Rohnert Park because every single street, right, if it starts with an A or a B, it's called that letters section. So A section, B section, C section, so on and so forth. Right now we are in the M section, and a great thing I always like to say about the neighborhoods here are that there's a park inside of every single little neighborhood. So I always have people reaching out thinking about moving here that have kids or they're gonna have kids, and I always make sure to mention Rohnert Park because having a park, numerous parks, just steps away from your home, that's huge. That's incredible. And they're not just little tiny silly little parks. They're like good parks. Like I'm about to walk up to this one right behind me. I mean, it is a good size park. I'll make sure to go over there and get some shots of that. But Rohnert Park is amazing for that. Parks everywhere, super friendly city, as you can tell by the sign. Welcome to Rohnert Park, the friendly city. So a fun place to hang out. All of these parks. I used to come here all the time. My friend lived on Miramonte in Rohnert Park, and I remember having so much fun there. He was a best friend of mine growing up. We played hockey together, so I was always at his house like every single day. We used to play around here, walk to SSU, go get some food, come back to the park, play hockey, run around, and it was just a fun time. Like, this city is amazing for so many different reasons. But let's go hop in the car. Let's show you what some of these houses look like. If you guys are thinking about making a move to Sonoma County, I love making all this content for you, but at the end of the day, I am a full-time real estate agent. All that contact information popping up right now is my personal information, so call me, text me, email me, whatever's most convenient for you. My number one step for anybody that reaches out is we quickly schedule a 30-minute Zoom call, going over your wants and needs and seeing how I can help. And I touched on it in the beginning of the video, but I don't think I went into too much detail. There are condo developments all over this place, townhouses, like right where we just were, all single family homes. Come over here, this little complex behind me, condos, affordable, in that affordable range, 300 to 400, you can find yourself a pretty nice condo, townhouse, which is saying a lot when you're talking about affordability in Sonoma County. It can get kind of crazy, but the number one city I always recommend to people is Rohnert Park if they are looking for a friendlier budget, let's just say in that 300,000 to 400,000, but they still want to have something to call their own. Rohnert Park should be your very first stop. And a lot of these are nice. I had another friend growing up, his parents had a condo, and I used to go over there all the time on Camino Colegio, and it was a great fun place to hang out. It felt like a single family home. Some of these are laid out really well, open floor plans. It looks and feels just like a single family house. And that really says a lot. So affordable living right here. Rohnert Park not only has affordable options, but some of these houses I'm showing you right now are in the new K section in Rohnert Park, and they are absolutely stunning. Some amazing builds in there. And another thing I was thinking about was people reaching out looking for investment safe opportunities. You know, they want to make sure, maybe they're only going to be in the house for a couple of years. They want to make sure that, you know, property values are going to hold. One thing I do when I'm looking for homes for buyers is, you know, cold call. Talk to property owners inside of the communities that they want to live in to help them find, you know, these off-market deals, help them get a little bit better of a deal. And one thing I always find about when I'm calling in Rohnert Park, a lot of these people, they've bought in here so long ago, and I've met a ton of people that are investors that are actively investing in Rohnert Park, in homes here, and some of them have bought in these homes just a couple of years ago, and their property values have like doubled and tripled just in the last couple of years. I think a lot of that is because people over time are moving north, right? So people who live in San Francisco, people who live in Marin, these more expensive, more populated areas, end up making their way north. We kind of saw it happen in Petaluma those property values are through the roof. And I think the next city to really blow up is going to be Rohnert Park in terms of, you know, having equity and building, because they are building the new downtown here. There's new developments popping up all over the place. There's new condo developments popping up all over the place. So if you're looking for like an investor friendly city, a place you can buy a home in, keep it for a couple of years, maybe flip it, rent it, whatever, or you're just looking to live here long term, you have to check out Rohnert Park, because this place is amazing and it has not lost any value. And that is going to wrap up this week's video, guys. Again, if you liked what you saw today and you want to see a little bit more, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I drop 2 videos a week, each and every week. I'm a full-time real estate agent, so if you need any help picking out the area that's best for you, I can only do that if you reach out. So reach out, we'll schedule a quick 30-minute Zoom call, go over some wants and needs, and see if it's even possible. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.